The other thing as well, though, Ben, is that Nigel he's touched a nerve with the people of the Great British Republic, if you like, because he's highlighted issues that haven't been highlighted about immigration and so on and so forth. Do you think the public's been misled about Nigel?
Absolutely misled. The persona of Nigel Farage is someone who's effectively a nationalist, stands on a platform that's anti-immigration, beats the drum for the patriotic vision of a United Kingdom. The reality is that Farage is a political expedient. He bends in the wind to pursue popularity, very much in the same vein that Boris Johnson did. A fantastic campaigner, but he doesn't have a philosophical political framework on which he hangs his responses and his thinking. And he will just bend.
So do you think the general public are being conned?
I do, absolutely. And I think, let me put it this way. We all know that I hope we all know that the allegations made against Rupert Lowe were absolutely concocted, designed to ruin the man. Now, if they're prepared to do that, they are prepared to con anyone in and around them. The other big con,
and they'd have state power, a bit like what Keir Starmer is doing now. I mean, also Rupert Lowe, what's next for him and what's next for you? Because, you know, he was talking about the Tory party, but they'd have to change. He was sort of making overtones. He'd want to be leader. What about you? You and him, he also mentioned your future, and you've got a political party. Is it a political party? Or
Integrity.
Yeah. So
is it a party? It's not a party. Is it a party?
It's a company limited by guarantee, which is a non-profit company, which bizarrely, what attracted me to it, it's not registered with the Electoral Commission, but what attracted me to it is that it's a self-declared political, describes itself as a political entity, and it's got a bank account, and it's quite difficult getting a bank account as a political activist party, whatever.
Yes.
So it presented itself as an interesting opportunity to actually take the fight to not just now the Tory party, who've forgotten what it means to be conservative, but also Farage, who seems to have forgotten the platform on which he made his reputation.
You've got 4 years to the election. Could you actually challenge reform? Could there be an alternative party to them? And would you? I mean, they've done very well reform with these council elections. Could you get in place? It's amazing how quick they've sorted that out. Could you do that with Rupert Lowe? Organise something and get something going. Get Elon Musk. He was your mate, wasn't he? That was one of the pivot points with Nigel falling out. But could you get it going and have a party going by in 4 years' time?
So I was very, very encouraged by the local election results, because what they told me, what the local election results informed me about, was that basically the British electorate are prepared to move away from the cultural propensity to vote either Labour or Conservative, number one. So they're prepared to vote for something new. And actually, they were prepared to come out in numbers. The silent majority that voted to leave the EU, the same majority that voted Boris Johnson in, are still there, and they're still wanting that change. Farage doesn't offer it. Yeah. Reform UK is pivoting towards becoming Tory Mark II. Yeah. And so I think there's a big gap opening up for a political force.
Yeah, and the Tories aren't the Tories, and Labour aren't the Labour anymore. So they're sort of finished, and it's not a protest vote anymore, these new...
No, reform. It is. No.